The sprawl lays before you, ripe for the taking by anyone with the skills to take it. You are a street hacker, tasked by your faction to sprint through the city, tapping into the siloed, offline servers of your rivals to steal the only commodity that matters anymore: information. RunHack is a competitive cyberpunk strategy game for 1 to 4 players and plays in about 90 minutes. The goal is to gain victory points by hacking into your opponent's servers to steal intel, and completing mission cards with alternate goals. The core of each turn is the action selection grid, where you choose which of the 5 possible actions you will take on your turn by placing a token anywhere on this grid. During your turn, you get to use the 5 actions in the same row and column of your token, and they can be taken in any order. After your turn, the tile you placed your token on is replaced with a different action tile from the bag, so the grid is constantly changing as the game progresses. The board is made up of location tiles laid out randomly at the start of the game, 4 locations for each player and 4 neutral. Each player gets a player board, 3 mission cards, 3 program cards, and 3 dice. They also get 2 roll cards. Pick one and remove the other. Here are some of the things you can do in a turn. Ice forms layers of defense for your server. Protect your own servers by adding ice. For each ice action, you can optionally pay 3 credits to add a second ice marker. This makes the server harder to hack, which I'll cover in a minute. The run action gives you 2 moves. You can move your own runner, a security guard, or a bounty. If you're ever in the same location as a bounty pawn, roll all your white dice to attempt to collect. If any of them come up as a 5 or more, you get 2 credits and a bounty token. If you are on the same location as security, you will need to use an evade action. Roll all your black dice. If any of them come up as a 5 or more, the evasion is successful. Take an evasion token. If you fail a bounty or evasion roll, you are noticed. This increases your profile, in which case you must lock one of your dice here where it cannot be used. Your dice are a resource that are used for several actions. Dice get locked when you are noticed, but you can rest by skipping actions or by visiting hotel locations to get them back. The number of dice you have changes frequently as you collect dice from the board and even steal them from other players. You can buy dice at any shop location for 5 credits from a limited supply. These dice are permanently added to your dice pool and cannot be stolen. If you're in a tight spot, you can also rent temporary dice that can only be used for a single action. Another way to collect more dice is by using the place action. This lets you upgrade your network of nodes. Take the leftmost one from your board and put it on your current location. This increases your abilities in a couple of ways. First, you get the die that's on that location. If an opponent already has a node here, placing yours not only sends their node back to their board, you also steal the dice upgrade they got when they placed it. When you place a node, it unlocks a new dice modding ability. These allow you to change dice after they've been rolled. The more nodes you place, the more memory you have to play program cards. Programs give you special abilities like extra actions, lowering your profile, or additional dice. Mission cards can be completed at any time and provide a variety of ways to score additional victory points. You get the victory points and credits shown at the bottom of the card. Finally, hacking involves drawing an ice card for every ice marker on your opponent's location. This is the cipher that must be cracked. Roll all your dice and assign them to each key in the cipher. Every square on all the ice cards must be filled to crack the cipher. The colors of the dice must match the colored squares, and the number must meet the requirements. You get 1 re-roll of unassigned dice, and you can also use the mods on your player board. To do so, you must temporarily place one of your own intel tokens on the mod, so make sure your intel doesn't all get stolen. After a successful hack, you steal an intel token and gain 1 VP. If you fail, you are noticed and your profile goes up 1. On the ice cards, there's a clean side and a dirty side. If you have enough dice, you might attempt a dirty hack. Rotate all the ice cards. If you successfully run a dirty hack, you steal 2 intel and get 2 VP. If you fail, though, your profile goes up by 2. When you capture intel, you place it on one of 2 tracks on your board here. Captured intel can give you additional abilities and even victory points. Once a player reaches 20 or more points, continue playing until everyone has had an equal number of turns. Whoever has the most points in the end wins. Solo play against the AI is straightforward. There are no decision trees, but rather dice rolls to determine which actions it takes and which locations it targets. Since the AI has no pawn on the board, it cannot be noticed. It cares nothing for money. It has unlimited memory for programs and constantly fences you in with security. It relentlessly spreads its network of nodes across the map, adds ice to its own servers, and hacks into yours. Good luck.